good evening and welcome to Country Blitz PC Gaming. And I know it went back here in American Truck Simulator. It's a Euro Truck Simulator then. Anyway, we got the old Lone Star. Now I've just hooked a trailer up. I'm taking machine parts from Jackson to Clarksville. So without further ado, let's get it up and running, and away we go. Bit of a tight squeeze getting out of here. Don't want to hit nothing on the way out. Now, I do apologise about the stream the other night. I thought it was doing in its normal 4K res. Unfortunately, it was doing in 1080p. Again, not that it makes a great difference, but as you know, I always do my best to stream in 4K. And a bit. That's better. So without further ado, let's get it on. Let's get delivered. Try and see if I can do a few jobs tonight. Now, I do apologise about the streams not being as frequent as they was, but being at work and trying to stream to the channel is a little bit hard at the moment, but I am trying my utmost best to do when I can. So on the days I've got off, or any fair couple of hours, I will do my best to put out as much content as I can, even if it's only one stream a day or whatever, or when I can, I will do what I can for you. So as I like to put some content out, because I do miss it, but again, we all have to work, earn with pennies to get other things. Now, to be fair, I don't think I'll be spending much more stuff on the rig, as some of you already know from previous videos. Yes, I would like VR and my electric chair that'll move, but again, it ain't necessary. It ain't gonna make me no better at what I do here on the channel.
Go straight on.
With what I've already got now, like the cushion and stuff, that's enough for me. Again, as of late, I've been playing Tom Clarence's The Division 2. Again, cracking game, not for everybody. Must admit, I put a few streams out and nobody's really took interest on the channel. So, you know, tells me you ain't bothered. And I've done them live as well, so yeah, I know. But it's, to say the game only cost me $2.50, and the actual story to it, big open world map, it is quite good. Again, I'm getting a bit stuck now, so at some stage I might have to call on my good buddies Mark and Brian.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I know they play it, but again, they're better at these kind of games than me. They put more hours in.
Right.
Again, when you're doing what I'm doing on the channel, then, you know, you could always be streaming as games as I would like. I'd love to sit here all day and stream, you know, one game after another. And I'd say I get into a routine. At the moment, with my job, I've sort of into a routine. I know when I can do certain stuff, when I can't. Wednesdays and Thursdays at the moment is out of the question for me, because I am actually at work. So on days, unless I feel up to it when I come back on a Wednesday night, then it won't be till the Friday. And again, even some Fridays I'm working them as well. So as they say, no rest for the wicked, and I must be right up there in the top, in a good way. Anyway, if you watched my stream of this either yesterday or the day before, you'll know downloaded some police frequencies, and again, them real they taper on. These frequencies real repeaters, I think them called, is the real term. In America, where you can listen to the American police from different states and whatever. So as long as we call playing no copyright music without YouTube, you know, crying like a bitch, as I say. At least with that, it makes it more Americanified. Again, we am in America. So, you know, I'd love to sit here and bang some country and western on, you know, proper trucking music, but again, YouTube will cry, you know, make me so that me copyright. Or I could sit here waffling shit, you know, it's totally up to you guys. I don't mind. Again, as I said last night, or the other day, or should I say, let's just say the last stream I did, showing new plugins out. For anybody's not seen it, the exhaust pipes now blow out smoke. It's there's just one just took away, just past it. Again, you're probably going to see many cars on the road. You can just see them in that mirror. So if you've got exhaust pipes on your trucks, it's going to be pumping out pollution basically. Not very good for the environment, but come on, it's a game. So nobody from thinking I'm putting out chemicals. It's a PC game. But you know, some people might do that. Again, genuine. You would blow exhaust fumes out of okay. It's just another gimmick for the game. Now the rain kicked in just before I started this stream, but messing about, the rain went off. I've got the rain modding with extra loud thunder and lightning. It sounds brilliant. Here you go, there's a truck with their exhaust blowing. Again, I don't know if it blows more as we go past. You know, the faster we go, the more comes out. I think it's just standard, you know, so it looks like it's coming out. I don't think it makes any difference if you use the accelerator, you know, like put your foot down on the gas pedal, more will come out. I think it's just one continuous stream. He's getting a little bit close there. Again, if you've got no exhausts, you are going to see the smoke, and in this case he's only got one, so of course you're only going to see one. So that's that. The weather, like I said, different weather. It's a version 3, and of course if you like anything like me where you like the thunder and lightning a little bit louder, then that's the case. You can have it louder, just in the stacking order. You put the actual volume higher than the thunder and rain, so that when it does thunder and lightning, the sound of the lightning, you can really hear it above the sound of your cab or the engine of the vehicle in this case. And to me that's spot on. I like to hear the sound of it. Anyway, we've got 403 miles left to go. Now if you're thinking, well, how come Russ knows all this? I've got my little trucky app on. I can see it on my screen because it overlays on the telly. As you know, I game on a 50-inch telly, which I've now put into auto-ride thanks to our Mark. Again, thanks to Keith for pointing us in the right direction for this trucky app. Also a big shout out to my good buddy Dominic for doing me the other trucking one where it does your jobs. Again, top of my head of course think, but he'll know what I mean. And of course big shout out to our Mark, Brian, anybody else who follows it, and of course my old mucker, the Bobster, who I ace him for a bit and I hope he's well. But again, I know when he watches this back he'll be leaving me a comment to let me know he's in with the land of the living, bless him. And if you know, I'll be chasing him up. Right, I'll find him. But anyway, so that's why I can see where we're going, how much I'm making again, how fast I'm going, how much diesel I need, air miles. For some reason, sometimes it shows on the screen so everybody and his dog can see it, which I don't mind. It's just a little indicator to show me when people say, well, what you're hauling, and I'm like, I can't remember. At least with that little app, I've got a visual where I can say, oh, I'm delivering this, or I'm taking that. Now I don't want to do long, massive streams, yeah, because one, it's just to me like driving. You start to get tired, yeah. Of course, when I've been at work all day, I mean, I've been at work all day today, from early hours of this morning. Luckily, I got away early, hence why I'm doing the stream I'm doing now. So, you know, if I'm doing a 2 or 3 hour stream, I'm going to start nodding off, or I hate talking and stuff like that. So rather than do one big massive stream, if I can do some little jobs, 200-300 mile, you know, in game, that's enough. Yeah, so we'll have a little waffle, but don't fall asleep on you guys, you know what I mean. Appreciate to the people and I'm clicking the like and subscribe buttons, you know. And again, I ain't got the massive amount of followers, but to the people that do follow me, I do respect, and I do thank you for clicking the button. It means a lot. It means like I am on my own, especially when you're streaming games. I mean, like I just said, I'd love to do a lot more than I do, but again, I either sit at home streaming games and don't earn no money, or I go to work, because unfortunately everything that I've purchased. I've had no handouts, I've had no sponsors or nothing else. I've had to get off my arse basically and go and earn it to buy to what I do now. But like I said in the beginning, I like to tell people things, again, especially with a game like this. Now, if you watched yesterday's video or the last video I did on it, some might think, oh, he's here again, he's moaning. Well, I am in a way, and the reason why is, if I want to promote this game or Euro trucks to anybody, then I'm sorry, but SCS need to, you know, play their part. I mean, I ain't the only one who streams this game and plays constantly hours, whether it be this or in Euro trucks, but at least if we can understand the game a bit more, because there's a few things in the game I still don't understand, because there's no instructions or just a brief description. That's all I'm asking. I don't want a Bible. All I want is a little bit of information. Then once I've got what sort of thing it does or whatever in your description, then I can go and search that on Google. You know, it's common sense. Google is your best friend when you're trying to find stuff, but if you don't know what you're searching for in the first place, you know, it's hard. And another thing, especially when I was moaning or on my soapbox about the Toby eye tracking bar, they did something about it, yeah? They put sliders in, they put numbers. So if they can do it for Toby eye tracking, they could do it with the rest of them. So we can get consistent settings, whether it be on here, which is American one, or ATS. Now, some people it might not bother, but when people are messaging me after I've posted a video and saying, can you show me your settings, how can I say to people, well, this is the settings I do? I says, you know, you could do that. Now, if somebody says to me, what's your configuration for your Fanatec wheel? I could say, well, I put this on a number this, and I put a number on that, because I can do that. And I could share that knowledge with anybody on YouTube, or whether it's Facebook or Twitch, yeah? Whichever social media I put on. But if the game itself has got nothing all I can do is take a video of the slider and, you know, as I call it, suck it and see. People have got to judge. And if SCS, again, I know them trying to do everything, bringing out new maps, and I know, and probably a little, you know, they're probably a massive company, but there might not be a load of people doing it. If you give me a way of getting into your software, I'll build it myself. I could do it in Photoshop, I've said it before. I just could get into your software to say, here you go, it's just a skin. Don't even have to be like hardest, because you ignored me on Twitter. Yeah? I did say please, I was slagging you off, and you still ignore me. I am buying the game just like everybody else. All your DLCs I've bought. Play it religiously, both games. Yeah? That's all I want, you know. For people like myself and others that hate truck drivers, because I got the foggiest about truck rules. And I think people, if they could understand the game more, might play it better. And there wouldn't be so many idiots playing online. Yeah? Don't play this like it's just I know it's a game, but you're trying to put this out as a simulator. But people don't play it as a simulator in lobbies. And that's what spoils it for me. That's why I don't go online very often, but the only way I can play with my friends is like anybody else, is to play online. And I want to do this properly. But again, you always got the one idiot. That spoils it. Now, no, I'm like trying to improve. I mean, I do like the new features you have put in that, but again, like I says in a little picture I put out on Twitter, it's no good putting sliders if there's nothing to correspond with it number-wise. One day I might like it on that, but I don't know where it is the next day if I'm not the slider. I could put that slider back to where it was before if I'm not the slider by mistake. Yeah? At least with numbers, if it was on 20 and I knock it to like 15, I think, well, it was on 20 yesterday, I can put it back to 20. This is what I'm trying to get at, yeah? You can do it with a Tobii Eye integration. There's nothing stopping you doing it with the whole of your interface, yeah? Just because it's Tobii Eye tracking and now I'm owned. Yeah? Again, didn't need it. Again, I'm lucky to say you ought to get a sponsor with TrackIR, which TrackIR, as you can see, is a lot better than Tobii Eye tracking. Ever was. Even Wombat made a video about Tobii Eye tracking. Not good. Not good for you. It's not good for your software. And definitely not good for your game. Yeah. When people buy things, should listen to the people that actually bought them, yeah, and actually tested them, rather than just ignore me. That's what I call, you know. I mean, it's trying to make you have a better game. I mean, gameplay, come on. And as for like sound packs, wouldn't worry me. The driving ability I want,
Keep
okay.
right,
Does add
and
it.
then exit right.
Does add more to the game with the different sound packs, but there's a lot of people out here that mod this game to the maximum is in error,
Exit right.
and make the game better than probably yourselves. Yeah. But you know, instructions or some description and the numbers, and you'd never hear me moan again. And that's on my deathbed. That cross me out and all that shit. Yeah, I'd never moan again. But I'm going to keep moaning until, you know, you either acknowledge me or, you know, take note, yeah? It ain't fair. Anyway, roads are a bit light. Now this is another traffic mod, as I said the last stream. Because I don't want to keep sitting there moaning about what SCS will do. Hey, but again, you got to have a moan. My old earned money going in to make their pockets richer. So hey, they can't put it right. I'm gonna have to moan. Anyway, traffic mods. We're trying a new one. Supposed to give me more traffic. It does at times. Get some traffic jams, but it does give us slower traffic through the night. So we represent less vehicles on the road as it would be overnight. It's mainly lorries delivering through the night. Or I think what else? There's only them price frequencies. To be fair, there are a lot modding for American trucks. So there was a new map I tried, but it was getting rid of one that's called Coast to Coast.
And then exit right.
So Coast to Coast was bigger than the one I was trying to put back in.
Exit right.
So I got rid of it. And I don't really want to mess up the map I'd got working, because it does all work, it don't crash, everything works perfect. So as anybody that mods this game will already know, once it works, don't fix it, yeah. And again, it's a trial and error thing. Again, you can't blame SCS software. If it don't work, then it's your own fault. You just probably have to move your items up and down the stack until it works, or make sure you've got compatible mods that work with whatever version, and it is at the moment it's 1.36 and a little bit, because we've had a few updates since the 1.36. Again, 1.37 is in beta stage. As we know, if you look at your Steam accounts, it tells you ain't gotta play this in beta. Again, I wouldn't be playing it in beta due to the fact about the map configurations, even though it can be. I think Wombat says that our maps
Never mind.
will work.
I'll find a new route.
With the new combination, but I don't want to risk it because it's going back, do that, do this, do nah. I'll leave it as it is until they actually bring it out properly. It ain't no big deal. I've seen what it's going to give us with the new sound. Again, looks great. Go knock it for that, but you know, it's no good me setting up sound settings for me to change something and go get it and I want it, because there's no scale. And that's like any settings that's on this game, just lets it down. Again, it's old, but you know, done it on the one, and I've done it on Euro trucks. That's the older one. You'd have thought by now that you know, let's get the interface updated. Let's get it into the 2020. You know what I mean? I probably never realised that this game would be as big as it is. What was it? Their CEO was on about it. How many people play it at certain times all over the world? I was like, you can understand why. How many thousands of people play it, and that's just the ones they know about. Like, there might be people that play this and they'll stream it or they'll play it online. So you can just imagine. And it is worth playing. You know, where can you sit in your house driving American truck with all others in the middle of the night with a beautiful young lady next to you and a pair of fairy doors? Not many places. I mean, I only just wish that I could get 3 screens in a room, yeah, and have it all the way around me, but of course I'm restricted for space, so there's no way I can get a 3 monitor or TV setting. I mean, I wouldn't have TVs. I would probably have to have a couple of graphics cards, probably 3. Again, it's bad enough trying to afford one. This one, it's an RTX 2018 or 2080. I don't even remember what graphics card it is for the new one. So to purchase 3 of them, I think I'd be saving for a while, because I would love, I mean, it'd be an ideal dream to run, again, that's if you could, 3 separate graphics cards, 3 separate 50-inch televisions in this kind of mode. I would if I had the money.
Keep left.
But I don't. Now, comparing this to Euro trucks with my Jazzy cat packs, I don't think this has added so much cars as the Euro one has. Whether it's just me and it does seem like it's added more vehicles, or it's the traffic mod I've got on that are spawning more vehicles out. I don't know. Again, when it comes to that, editing that configuration file, I'll leave it where it is. I've already done it once and ended up having loads more cars than I needed and causing a right traffic jam. So again, if I ain't too short, I don't mess. So whatever I'd put with, at least with that configuration file, you can put that back to whatever you had it before. So if it says 0, you put it back to 0. With me, I'd got both lanes of roads full with cars. So again, not very good when you're trying to deliver, getting major road blocks, traffic jams should I say, that's the word I was looking for. Major ones of them. Nothing was getting delivered. So, you know, just a trial and error thing basically. But I love it. I mean, for driving, I've said this many a time before, and people who take the piss, if they sit here long enough playing this, you do actually feel like you just forget you're actually on a simulator. I do anyway, because it's that real lifelike. Again, spot on with like how you would drive in the real world. Again, this is the American, as you can see, like the American side of the game. But so here you tend to do the driving. So if it says X amount of miles, you drive that amount of miles. In Euro, I've said before on many a stream, if people I'm seeing this for the first time, again, a lot of you are watching this and you've seen it that many times. But I'm just saying, for the people that have never seen American trucks or Euro trucks, plenty of my videos I've previously streamed. But in Euro, you've got islands, you've got boats, you've got your channel tunnel, your ferries, stuff like that. In American, you've got to travel from one state to the next, so it does seem to make the gameplay a lot bigger, or should I say a lot longer in the sitting position for driving. So if you go and do like, I don't know, a 27-hour delivery in it, because I always work in hours rather than miles, to be fair, it does actually take 27 hours, but you know, you're talking a good 3 or 4 hours in your stream if you're streaming it down the net, yeah. And again, I tend to start nodding off, just like you would in a car. You know, you feel like pull over. Again, when you're streaming, I'll just stop the stream and then carry it on the next day. That way, you know, we do get to finish it, but it's like part 1 and part 2. Again, another big factor, and I wish I'd have bought this before, is the TrackIR. You know, you can keep your truck steady. You can have a little look, you know, as if you would in the real world, not too much, you know, having a look. You don't want to be crashing. Again, these cars will give way for you. even though you can put your indicator on for all day and all night. They seem to take no notice of indicators. Again, do see the same old crashes, but when it comes to certain things, there are a lot to do on America. Just drive. You only have to pull over at weigh bridges, where in Euro trucks you've got your toll booths, you got border control, you got none of that, but you do see some fantastic places in America. Now I've put the extended maps on, which are more free to download, just the way you hold them up in your stack, and with them it brings a lot more to the game. Now these are people that have made these modified maps. They are part of SCS's own maps that you buy as DLCs from Steam. You actually download them, put them in the order, and it opens up a lot more of America, you know. So if you're like me and you've played this for about 6 months, you would have done American trucks by now easily. If that's playing that every day for a couple of hours a day over a 6-month period, you would have covered all of America. Yeah. So by adding the maps one amount to this, again, top of my head, I'd rather show you. So when we get to the next, when I've delivered this load, I'll show you the map. Some of you have already seen it. Again, just doing it for people that are new to the stream or new to this game. I mean, really does feel, I mean, I can't wait to try these new sounds out, because apparently you can turn off everything and make things higher and lower. So that'll be nice, because sometimes I think the engines in these can be a lot noisier. A nice feature where the windows will go down and up. Again, whether
Keep
that'll
right,
be
and then exit right.
taxing on your PCs, like, you know, more things for the PC to do.
Exit
Who knows?
Right.
Again, probably now in SCS they've, you know, minimised it so you don't get no lag or stuttering. You know, with people that PCs. This is a good thing about this. You don't need a super top of the range PC to run this game. You really don't. Even on lower settings,
Keep left.
you know, quality wise, it still looks good. Yeah, and again, you're only doing it so you can actually play this game as it is intended to be a simulator, then, you know. But if you can up all your graphic settings, then especially in the Euro with natural looks, pro mods again as well, and quite a few other modified maps, you can make this game look absolutely Boston, as we say in the Black Country. If anybody don't know what Boston means good. Yeah. And of course, people who've got VR headsets and stuff like that, you know, you have up to all your stuff and made it look the best it can do. Again, like I've done in both games now, added extra cars, so it ain't all the same kind of cars. There's modern cars, old-fashioned cars, you know, trucks that, again, I hate from America, as you could tell, but, like, you know, local American companies, the motorbikes, Jeeps, as I've just seen one there. Again, Euro trucks is totally different vehicles than what we're seeing here. So, you know, it's really good. And again, you don't need a top of the range steering wheel. You know, anybody's thinking, well, what's he sitting there doing this on a Fanatec? My reason for buying the Fanatec wheel is I'm heavy-handed. I needed something that wore plastic, which is like the Logitech. I mean, I bought my Logitech, and within 4 weeks I broke the gear stick. So I thought, that sort of told me Logitech are the best.
Right.
Even though it cost me nearly 200 quid for the Logitech gear. At least with the Fanatec, it's built. It's German, so that says a lot. German engineering, rubbish again, and it was all down to me one game called Wreckfest.
Keep left.
Never seen that. That's a banger racing game, and I played that one night and the steering wheel went all funny. It never felt right after playing the game, and I said to my good buddy, when I come into some money, you know, if I ever do, I'm going to get me a rig. Again, another reason I'd get out of my PC chair and I could never get back into the same seating position as I can with a rig. So if I get called to the phone or anybody wants me, look at these cars, come on, let me get back in the lane. I can just jump out the rig. Again, I do have to jump out of it, you know, by pushing the chair back, get myself out, push the chair forward so I can get out the bedroom, you know. It's a little bit awkward that way because of the setup itself, but besides that, I can come back within 30 seconds. I can get back in the same seating position, TrackIR on, and away we carry on with whatever we're doing. And you've probably seen some of the streams that I've disappeared for a couple of seconds, put it on pause, turn my cameras off, gone and done what I've done, and then come back and restarted the stream, or, you know, gone back live. I've just left it in pause mode. Normally if I want to go to the toilet or something, you know, again, the good thing about being a simulator, you can just nip to the loo. You don't have to worry. So it's like in the real world where you'd have to pull over the odd shoulder for this air pieces. Anyway, we've got 19 more to do, so we're probably just coming up on the place where we am. Clarksville, and it's here now. Is this half a mile or a quarter of a mile? So the next junction we'll be getting off at junction 9 or exit 9.
Keep right, and then exit right.
That's where we're here now. Again, not sure whether this is part of any of the DLCs or this is part of one of these new maps are put in. Again, that's any trouble when you mod up, you forget what's DLCs, and again, I don't take much notice, to be fair. I just drive.
Turn left.
Ooh, your brakes then. You can see that smoke coming out of the exhaust now. A little bit better now it's daylight rather than the dark. Pardon me. Again, you know, TrackIR. But this should slow down. About bridge that in. Oh, like a proper car or whatever. Anything that don't work on these, I use the gear stick. I've got a gear stick like most people who've got sims, but the gear stick don't work. And you would have thought that would do your handbrake, but it doesn't. That's what I was on about, handbrake. You'd think by pulling the handbrake that would engage the handbrake, but as you can see, there's the air brakes and parking brakes, and it's like on the dash. So I just got to sit here, engaging the clutch like you would in the car. I'll drive a lorry, but sit here in neutral, parking brake, so if anybody knocks into me, I ain't going nowhere in theory. Now I don't know why this car's just letting everybody through. But you tend to find this. He's turning that way. See? Here's my reminder to get the truck into different gear. Nice and slow, I don't want one of these pulling hard on me. Sometimes these computer generated vehicles do tend to pull out, and it's like, okay, what you say on my wagon? Things like that. That I could though. I could really see myself playing this game in VR. He was on about it the other week, me and my friend, and he says you wouldn't stream as much hours with VR as you do now, just with TrackIR on, because of the VR sickness. Again, I can't really say anything about that due to the fact that there's nowhere, or I had the opportunity to try any VR headsets out. Yep. And again, as some of we already know, VR is up and down like a pair of drawers. Some of them good, some of them bad. Still it's
Exit right.
more better. And I ain't going to be throwing my money away. I'll keep my money in my pocket till I am getting better reports and more better feedback. And then if the money's there, I should go and order me one. So I've got a few games that support VR. Again, I've only seen Euro trucks a few times in VR.
Turn left.
So I wished some of the streamers that have got Euro trucks or American trucks would do me a little favour and do a few of these with a VR head on, so I could actually see what it sort of looks like. Give me a rough idea in what to expect when buying one. It's something I enjoy, and I'll say it every time. Sometimes you might hear a I'll sit on a cushion and it vibrates, and when I go over things like this, that vibrates and it feels like a real level crossing. Yeah, feels like I've just gone out like the, is it called boom 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 boom. Yep, I feel that motion, but just through how speakers will vibrate. Yep, or in this case transducers. So plus the vibration from the wheel as well. Again, Euro trucks and American, you don't really need that much vibration, but just enough to say, yep, it's working. I've got some. Right, they told me I've got a 10 in here, but we have.
You have arrived at your destination.
That says no.
Your route guidance.
Have I got enough 10? Oh, no. Got a little bit of a reversey. Not much. Just another thing that computer generated cars do and get right up the back here. They can't get no close to you when you're driving. They tried. Right. Now I ain't done no reversing for the last couple of times I've streamed. So just to show you, I can reverse a truck. I thought I'd do it for a change. Now this is quite hard, this one, because I've got to get this in there. Oh. And because it's driving on the other side of the road, the cab is in the other way. Probably have to have a couple of attempts at doing this, to be fair. Try it as a pallet or something. No. I'm going right. Right out we way. No, I need to get down there. I'm doing absolutely way out of my way here. Really odd, I don't like to put this 2-view on, but when I do, I'll reverse this within seconds. But I can't do it via my mirrors, and it's It bugs me that. And that's another thing I hate seeing this pop up. I normally turn it off, and which you can do, which I found out by trial and error, not through being able to read about how to turn it off. If you was doing a promotion video or something to do with this game, that's the last thing you want to see, is that bloody pop-up. And I wish we could disarm them all. And there we go. Our first job in the bag, as they say. Have a look what jobs current offers we. Well, that's it. All of them. Last one. Saying Chattanooga, wherever it is. Chattan. Oh, go away and go. That's it. Instead of say anyway. We'll check in that. Right, so let's get the old one view on. Find where it's put the truck over here on the seats. Again, nice and quick. That way we go to a few destinations, don't we? We don't just do one massive stream and we only drove to one place, at least with these. Covering a few destinations. Again, it's all driving, it's still got to be different places we got to drive to, whether we do 3-hour stream or I don't know, an hour, 2 hour. Still jobs, my jobby list. Right, let's just get out of here now. We'll normally get a couple of bits of traffic jam. We got to find a petrol station of some kind, and we might sit in traffic for the next 10 minutes. Because these don't like to give way. Ah, look at that. And I can't go no other way because it's blocked. So I've got to sit here. So while I'm looking at that, I'm going to show you the map. Right. When I say DLC, this is my map of America. As you can see, I played up here at all. Yep. And I've only done 17% of the map. But you can see most of this yellow, the original DLC. Yep. All down these parts and all over here. Oh, that's because it's all punched in. When you start zooming in, where this part of the map comes to life, yeah. Now, this is a great part. I think it's actually drive through woods. All them bends and windy bits. Now I could buy a garage here and we could actually go from here in one of the streams. I'm just having a look which one's got me garages. Garages blue. So that's a rest area. Rest area. Can't find a garage. Garage. Find one like that. On the terms I got garages in it. These roads are absolutely fantastic. Really hard to drive down. Go drive stupidly. Mega fast. I've got to have your wits about you and drive sensible. All proper destinations. AA med-up maps. Oh, some. A lot. Roswell. Denton. Again, anybody from America will be familiar with these. Me, I'm only here to some places. Not all of them. And stop here. Solely to nowhere, which is a shame really. But again, with in a map for free, I'll link way I've actually put map order in. Again, nothing. I'm moaning. Say like I've gone and paid a big plate if I come to a place and when you come down to stuff like this, Florida Keys, Key West, this is beautiful driving back up here. I've actually done that in history. So anyway, let's get back where I've got a trip 40 odd hours. Hopefully this traffic's gone. No. It ain't shifted at all. Now, I can see with this one whether it's something blocking the road or it's a traffic jam or what. Yeah. So I enabled our fly in method. It's a train. Right, see, that's what's causing me the problem. The now hopefully that should get rid of some of this traffic jam and the traffic should start flowing. I wondered what was causing that traffic jam, to be fair. And this all affects the driving times and everything. Again, now the traffic lights have got on now, so not only has train slowed me down, because that a traffic junction with traffic lights is a junction that'll give way to each other. I'm just going to sit there now, so that's not good. So I need to get this in one and pull out. I know one of these will let me in.
Turn left.
Because I'll block this up now as well. I'll force my way in, like I always have to do. So once this traffic starts moving again, and I'll get it right, hopefully I can swing that out. Oh, now why has he done that for? He's moved and I actually hit him. Now I could be a bit naughty and drive on the wrong side of the road, because otherwise I'm going to be a lot of time. Nobody's moving. This is the trouble when you put modified traffic mods on. Yep. And if they've crashed down that bottom, something should be moving. Yep. What they are. They're just letting everything else pass through. They shouldn't be stopping. Again, traffic, they've gone down. Now we've started to move. Now 2 cars have crashed, look, you've just seen them crash. They do correct themselves, but it's a nightmare. And then bikers are going to come speeding around the corner. Go on then. Hey, stopping him from going. Just the way they operate. That wagon won't go now. Just I want to pull out in front of this wagon. Hopefully all these will start moving now. Allow me to pull out properly. It's so authentic when it comes to driving. Again, it's a little bit over the top, but you know, you get the right mods to work properly, you would sit in traffic, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Cars don't automatically react like proper cars would, but they do a bloody damn good job of almost. Again, let's go out. Again, have we got another train? Yeah, here we go, look. But the batteries have gone down for the train, so I'm going to come out of gear, put my hazards on, so I take my feet off my pedals, watch the train go by. I could zoom if I'd have got my other view on, but that's the most I can zoom. But at least we can see what's happening. There's another way we can fly over the top of buildings and through the map and stuff. I can do it in Euro, but I've not enabled it in American. Yeah, I should have done them in the both. Anyway, ready to carry on moving. Again, I'm using everything, your diesel, or as I say in America, your gas. I've already got to find a petrol station, or again, gas station. There's a lot of trains passing through this part of the town. Again, a bit busy. Now this is the roads that have stopped me from doing any further now, making me old doses. Again, there's another one where we can animate people in the trucks. Well, that's another feature. Although, saying that, I couldn't get it to work last time I tried it. So, I left it where it was. That's been shown to us by another one of the people I follow on YouTube. Of course, one is Wombat and one is Milan. Guys do, one does plugins and one does map mods for ATS and ETA. ATS, I think. Even the computer generated cars I'm getting a bit pissed off now because they ain't popping their own. Knowing my luck, I'll come to them and I don't see a petrol station. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little detour. When I come out here, we're going to go and fill up. But swim, what am we? Halfway. Even though we do travel far distances with diesel or gas, whatever you want to call it, in this game, I don't want to be running out yet. Now, SCS
to turn right.
Did introduce emergency diesel for this game, but it's still a lot. Now, come on. How would we do all this starting and stopping shit? If he goes, I'll go. Oh man, I've come out of one traffic jam to another. I could go down that way because it's a one-way street. It's got worse. Right. Proper rush hour traffic. Rush has blocked everything up now, but again, just so authentic.
Reroute.
Alright, you're going now, love. I'm just trying to get out the way of that van. So if these lolly up, pull forward, again, here comes a bit of rain now. So add that to the mix. Hopefully this traffic jam will disappear. Again, go see what's causing the hold up down here. Again, but look at the traffic everywhere down here. It's all congested. Oh, we got a lorry stuck. That's what we've got. Here it is, look. He's trying to manoeuvre off the island. Again, he's done it, thank God. Traffic should start flowing now. No, I'm supposed to get this put back in the right position. Has he blocked the whole island up? Probably has. Even though I thought this was a good idea, I kind of think it's a bad idea now. Unless this traffic on the other side of the road starts moving. It's just a chance to have a look at the shop fronts. You know, the detail that goes into these games, and you know, spot on. Again, I can only use what's in the original DLCs that come out, but you know, if this is a not original map, again, I can't remember if it is. No, she said, I've never seen that before with a thing, the fast food sign turns around. That's all. That's new, because you do miss it if you know, you don't stop in these little towns. You miss certain little things that animate. Again. Come on. Now that is what I like to hear. Thunder and lightning at its finest. And that's what I call loud. Yep. That's how thunder and lightning should be heard. Now, if it's loud in the cab, because you know, when we do this, it gets even louder. If I can hear it in the cab, then that's sweet. That is that's what I call a weather mod. Yep. This rain has been redone. Nah, this is similar to the thunder and lightning one I had many, well, I'll say many years ago, about a year and a half ago. When I first got this game and started modding. That is so much similar to that one. Again, you get it on the floors, all the road becomes wet. You just spray off the cars, the lorries. What's happening here? Come on, boys. Something's holding it up. Again. Something just won't move. So because them two cars won't move, this lot won't go nowhere now. Just gotta sit here. But how good does that sound? You know, I know they're worried about sound files, SCS software. Don't need to bother. Sounds awesome. Sounds like I'm really there. Well, I am really, but look at this traffic. Come on. Right. Two cars have crashed down there. And that's preventing them from going anywhere. It's going to be a long stream. Right, they've started to move down here now. Very slowly. But again, if one of them cars on there don't move, we ain't going nowhere for shit. All I want to do is get to a petrol station. That thunder and lightning sounds so realistic, it's unbelievable. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And there's nothing stopping these cars now. Just make that one's hazard lights on just by the end of that tree. Again, so do nothing till he actually moves. Again, I could reverse back, nudge him out the way. Get a couple of minutes, might have to do that. Or one of them might actually move. Again, I could sail into it and go the opposite way. Because actually Annie was going down here to get diesel, wasn't I? So, if I could get diesel, I have to knock him out the road a little bit. Hopefully be able to turn this big bugger around in this small space. Go the other way. See, straight away, they've filled up my
Go straight on.
driving space. But I could be sitting there, I mean, I'm going to have to find another petrol station. So that was good. I've sat there for 10 minutes for nothing. Hoping to get diesel, gas, whatever. I still ain't bloody got none. Because this is the only thing with American. Your fill up stations ain't frequent as they in American ATS or Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yep, you can drive down the motorway and they'll be not in this. You've actually got to go into the towns or go and find one, you know, come off a what they call them, highway, drive into petrol station that way. Right, like on our motorways where there'd be a petrol station. So we can hopefully hope and pray that I can get to the next one.
To exit right. Exit right.
without running out. Anyway, we've got 2,417 miles to do. That's 1 day, 40 hours and 33 minutes. Yep, and we're already late. Right, let's get in the right lane.
Get ready to turn right.
Say 2 lanes to me, even though I nearly was. That's in the wrong lane.
Turn right.
Right, we're going towards Nashville. So we might see Elvis. Who knows? Right, roads are drying up now as well. So I'm hitting the freeway. We can turn off our window wipers. I'm all good to go on that front. Again, breaks the game up having a little bit of rain, but it ain't not enough rain to where it makes it boring. And so repetitive with this. Just enough rain. Say, yeah, we've had a rain shower. Again, coming back to the sliders, you can never get that precise. That's the word I'm looking for. Get this game precise, we need numbers on with sliders. That's the only way you're going to do it in this game. No good like looking at pictures thinking, well, that looks sort of like how I had it yesterday, or so on. You want it precise. Anyway, next little place that I come to on the map, I'm gonna have a look. Normally I'll say, you know, exit to this, blah blah blah. 9 times out of 10 they've got a petrol station. I'm just coming in for half a tank now, so again, you can travel a good. Ooh, I've got 148 gallons, and according to that, I'll do 1,089 mile counting down. But again,
Keep
I
right,
ain't sure.
and then exit right. Exit right.
And this can only hold 280 gallon of gas, yeah. And I have got mine in gallons, according to the other version. So it has to be in the one that I can understand. Anyway, another thing, you've never seen any of these computer generated cars, they can't make their mind up line I'm supposed to be in. 1 minute them on my side of the road, or the slower lane, which in America it's on the right. And they'll come over to the middle lane and then back over. Well, tend not to be consistent, try appropriate lanes. Me, I try and get over past them, still staying in the speed limit. Again, this is a 70-mile road, even in a truck. Different rules here in America. And some roads we have to drive, you do have to drive slow.
Keep
I ain't
right,
sure whether.
and then exit right.
I think these are some new roads I'm driving down, to be fair. Here we go,
Exit
Memphis. I don't think we'll be driving anywhere with petrol station. Looks like I've got to come back on myself according to that red arrow. So, Memphis is 156 mile away. Now I don't know why there's 2 red arrows. One going up the one and one coming back the other way. Unless this is the only way we do it with this map. Ain't sure. If this is what we do, this is the way we do. be nice to see a filling station. Again, like this Lone Star because it does show you the speed in the middle of the truck display. What, 62 mile an hour, 140 gallons of diesel, 1,280 miles equivalent, but we have still got 2,326 miles to travel, so definitely do need to fill up along the way somewhere. I don't want to leave it too much where it goes like a quarter of a tank. I like to be, when it gets half tank, bang, fill it up, get it to the max again. Again, some of the things you see through the game, I mean, little animated speedboats, waves, you know, just don't get much better than that. Jets, there ain't so many balloons in America. You get a lot in Euro. My one friend says there was aliens in America in one of the things. I'm sure he says there was. I've seen none yet. Now there we've got a petrol station, but hey, it's on the other side of the road. So do I go up? You bet I do. I'm going down. I'm gonna go and fill up. Yeah.
Finding a new route.
There's a petrol station. Again, I could go into that
Go
one.
straight on.
So I've got to go. Again, if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, why could I drive down? Because them little X's and means the road's closed off to me.
Reroute.
Again, I'm hoping the road will be closed off to us down here. Please
Turn
no.
left.
Because I need to get over to there.
Recomputing. Finding a new route.
Come on, get into gear, bugger.
Reroute.
And we've got to go all out our way. Just so I can fill up with diesel.
Possible, make a U-turn.
I love this woman. When possible.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Shh. Push your gums, woman.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I need to
Make a U-turn.
get in. Fill you up. Again, I've come in the wrong way. And again, I need to fill up regardless. Turn off the engine. Start pumping the gas. I'm also going to have a look at the route while I'm here. I thought some. Wait. Yep. 3 hours. How long I've got? And I thought the mileage was wrong. But how long of a time? Oh, here we go. Right, we're on my way again. I was going to say, because I know I hadn't picked a long destination, I don't know why it was giving me 1 day and some odd deliver. That's it. Traffic's built up now. No way of, can I make up here a bit? Same kind of scenario as before. Can I join this bit naughty, cut across the grass, anything. Or will it allow me to? Don't want to be sitting here. Talk and cheat a bit. I will do. It's gonna be like this now. Couldn't really do this, but hey. Time's money. Money's time. Nobody's got air. I ain't got time to be sitting in that big traffic jam. Because I'm going to try my other mod. I'm going to end the stream on this one. I'm going to pop my other mod on. If I've got time, I'm going to come back with the other one. It's called More Sensible Mod. Yeah. Graphic for this game. As this is supposed to be called Manic. And I think it is giving me too many traffic jams. I do like to just chill out. When I play American, I like to chill. I don't like to have many problems. I do like to have a bit of traffic, but I like it flowing traffic, not traffic jams. Difference in Europe. It breaks the traffic up more, but when you get roads with like how that was then, 15, 20 cars and nothing's letting you out or in on that tends to be a bit boring. I'm used to driving but there's no cars on the road when you play in multiplayer. Again, you ain't got no other vehicles and the other people playing in multiplayer with you, so tend to not see any cars. If you do, it's people that have bought cars in multiplayer to drive. So if there ain't a lot of cars on the road, it's just like playing in multiplayer to me. Anyway, let's get this delivered then. Again, as I said, not one of the biggest streams I'm putting out, but if I can come back and put another one out in American, probably do a little bit of longer one. Try this other traffic mod. I'm going to show you my mod folder, how it looks at the moment, and talk you through some of the mods that I've got enabled. Again, it creeps over a little bit too fast. It's only a 70, so I'm just going to come down a gear. That should just put me at 70, maybe 71. Again, yeah, too fast. Going to 15 if I can. Not a lot of use the cruise control button. I don't bother with cruise control. I'll do the gears. So again, I ain't one that plays American trucks every day, but when I'm driving Euro, I roughly know what gears I'm going to put me the maximum speed. So again, don't need to be doing 70 miles an hour. I could do a lot faster. I could do 80. They're going to make me know better. In fact, now I'm going to get to the destination now quicker. A van with the Oreos on. This gets better. These seem a bit different, these roadwork men. He's working, I don't know what he's doing. There's always one on his phone. Oh, them are good. I love to see these little bits of animation. I do make the game. Again, you were supposed to be looking at them, but again,
keep
me,
right and then exit right.
it is what make the game.
Exit.
Anyway,
right.
we got 156 mile travel for this job. I really did. I wondered why it was giving me that 1 day of travelling. That's sort of like when you do, let's say, 2,000 mile deliveries. Again, starting to yawn already. It's only a little job. So that was a bit. The plane went off. That would have been a bit better if it hadn't have come on the screen and gone off. The best one I've seen of aeroplanes of late is in Euro Truck Simulator 2 in the EAA map of Brazil. You can actually hear the plane above your head, and it is so authentic.
Keep
You would
left.
swear blind you had a plane above your head, yeah. However they've done that is beyond me, but it's brilliant, absolutely. I sat there the first time I put the AA map back on, which is a month or two now, and the plane went across my head, and I'm thinking, hold on, is this in the real world outside, plane going over my house?
Keep right.
Or is it a
and then
plane in the
exit
game?
right.
And it was a plane in the game, and the sound, it followed me, and of course I slowed down
Exit
in the
right.
truck. I've got to slow down because that car wouldn't let me pull back in, but I slowed down, and then the next minute I know it went flying over the top of the wagon and just blended in with the game. I was like, whoa, how good does that sound? And the fun fair, if anybody's not seen that, you drive past a fun fair, so it plays a bit of music. Again, I'm going through a copyright claim with that on YouTube. Again, this little bit of music, I don't know what it plays, it's in foreign, but it's copyrighted music and it's based in a game. You know, there's so many things in the world that I'm bad out there, and I'm worried about a couple of seconds
Keep left.
of me streaming a little tiny bit of music, yeah. But it's ain't my fault it's in the game. I don't put it in the game, like, you know. Again, it is in a map, but the music that loads up in this game before you actually go into it, so it's do whatever it is, got to have for copyrights to that, yeah. And that's part of SCS's. You know, it's just bespotical when it comes to YouTube. Again, core knocker for the 4K resolution video. It's the man social media site where we can, if you've got the facilities to do it like I like to, is stream to 4K. Your Facebook, forget it, I'm shite. Twitch, still will do it to 4K, but they are as bad as Facebook. Again, I ain't too keen on it, you call upload any videos like you used to, because it was nice to, you know, I always got a chance to do a live stream, so pre-recording it. Again, it was a good thing, and uploading your bit of content, but this is where YouTube have got with all the short and careless, but they am at times. I mean, this thing, you know, to say your content is suitable for kids or intended for kids, they made the cock up. Why should we have to suffer now? Keep bloody putting it in. I mean, my content, it really is open to anybody. Again, I'm no saying my language is terrible at times. I do try and tame it down, but again, it's up to whoever if they want to watch, or, you know, a small channel. Some people on here make you swear, especially when you're playing on multiplayer. It ain't something I want to say, oh well, I'll come on here just to swear my head off. I don't know what the channel's about, but some people do. And again, of course, you know, try and show to kids from different things in this world, and they probably pick up more and hear more in the real world than they do on my channel or other people's channels. It's a bit of an evil Knievel road. I've been down here before, you know. But again, this world, and it's politically correct and all the what you could do and can do, you know, you have to be very wary. Oh, that's weird, I nearly drove up there. I think I have been down this road before. It's what I like when you get bendy wendy roads. I have to drive a lot better. I actually drove up one of them once and thought, well, where do they go? And you just drove up and that's it. Forget out of them, you've got to reverse back down, which ain't a good thing. I better put my old foot on the old brakes. I'm hoping, again, I'm going to have to watch a couple of videos because like I said, I ain't going to put the 137 beta version on mine. But I hope they've done something with the sound of the brakes when you know, they copied them from Euro Truck Simulator 2. And this is a mod version where I've got for my braking system and it sounds absolutely good. So I hope they've done something with the brakes and get them authentic braking sounds and not use the ones that are in Euro Trucks. Mine sound like brakes, you know, when you now they don't sound like that in Euro Trucks. They all sound the same, and they are different vehicles, different trucks, different braking sounds. Have to watch out for these boys, because just like in the real world, and that's small, you can hardly bloody see them. No wonder why people get knocked off motorbikes. Anyway, we got 40. Coming down to 39 more, still left to travel. I gave him the due with this again. It is a new version game on Euro Trucks, so the skies look better in this. Straight out of the box, they are low res. I mean, they're still low res because yeah, even if you put them on the bestest textures, you still get what they call banding. So you know the variations of colours, and here we go. Get the notification that my customers need their shit on time. Well, that's me putting the traffic queues in, that's why. But we're coming. 29 more left to drive. But I wish I could just sit here and blast my music. That's one good thing about Twitch. When I do a stream on Twitch, if you ever want to come to me and watch on Twitch, I could do this game. Again, it ain't going to be in 4K res, but while I'm doing the stream, we can play a bit of music, yeah? So, that way, you can always, you know, sit back, enjoy what music I play. We're on here, you just have to listen to me, or I'll just be mute and don't say a word. People say it's best for me to have a little waffle rather than just sit here, and some will just like to be listening to the sound of the truck, or in my case now with the police frequencies, which we ain't done tonight. Anyway, we're 6 miles away,
Right.
8 minutes. I wonder what that was in the sky then. That's actually birds. I don't think you'd have
Keep
birds
right.
flying over a motorway, but anything's possible in this. I hope I've gone the right way. I have. Gets a little bit confusing when you're going down some of these roads. How they am.
Keep right, and then turn right.
At least I did go the right way for a change. I have been known to go off on a little wild goose chase. Not that I really want to. Just the way sometimes I tend to misread the sat nav. I'm like, oh shit, I should have gone down there, and the next minute I've gone down
Keep right, and then
somebody
turn
totally
right.
different.
Turn
Anyway,
right.
then right. So what fences am I open? Is it this one? It is. See, I drove past that then. Now this is a scrapyard, by the looks of it. Because I've got a load of wagons here for that. I ain't even properly up some of them. Anyway, please swim out.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route
For
guidance
time.
is now finished.
Yeah, you're gonna park this, yep. Not this one. Again, still got a good one. Right, let's go and change over this mod. Again, we've done an hour streaming, so as we say here in the Black Country, there are a bit, and it will be an a bit. See you in a bit.